Hi, it's Gail the Planning Girl. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've been working out my own monthly boxes here on some grid paper to help out my husband who needs just a Monday through Friday monthly view and a place to write various tasks and wants to see his entire month laid out. So I did a little math and I found out that on the classic size grid paper that if I went 10 across and 9 up, I was able to make a Monday, Tuesday grid on this side, and I started counting over here at this corner, and a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday grid on this side, and I started counting at this corner. That does not leave much of a border at the top, which he does not require. It leaves a sidebar, which he wants, and very little sidebar here. So this is going to be my month of April. So in the Happy Memory Keeping Dates and Holidays book, I'm going to look for an April. This is an older book, as I'm sure you saw from the years, and I'm going to use the word April. I'm just going to lay that here at the top, and April 1st starts on a Wednesday, I believe. It does. So I am going to grab these small numbers. This is my Wednesday. And I'm going to date this. In the upper corner for him. All right, so I just got all those dated. Remember, those are Mondays through Fridays. And in the Brights book, there are some days of the week here. I'm going to try to see if I can fit those across. I'm not sure how that will work. Didn't really leave myself some good space at the top, but we're gonna give it a whirl and just see. I might need to center it a little bit better. There we go, that'll work. Hey, that looks great. I also asked him what he wanted here on the sidebar, and he said random hit boxes for listing would be great. So I have this former productivity book, and there are some long boxes like these that I can add. So I will do that like that. I'm just looking to see what would go. I should have probably matched a box with the days of the week, but maybe I'll just put in this blue. This is a good one. It has a little bit of gold foil. And that way he has a space just to note anything that's important. I'm going to give him a due date box. And then maybe an exclamation mark box too. That way he can write in anything. So I think that's how April's going to look. This is actually May, but perhaps we'll add a box here for him. Just to write something in. And another one. And maybe I'll put a star here. And if he uses it, great. And if he doesn't, that's fine too. So that's how I'm going to start out. And I'm going to keep making these pages, and I'll share them with you at the end. So I had to change things up a bit because I ran out of the larger grid paper and had to go to the smaller grid. So I'm working on December right now, but I want to show you what I did. I measured a millimeter over from the right, but that ended up kind of squishing me in over here and I didn't like it. So I just left myself 2 full boxes here at the top and 1 full at the bottom. And each box was 5 millimeters. So I'm going to mark it 10, 5, and that puts me right here. So I'm just going to line up my ruler and go to the second box down. So now that I have that, something I dislike about this particular ruler is that it has an edge before the 0 on both sides, inches and millimeters. What is up with that? I think that's dumb. So anyway, I'm going to go from the edge to 4. It actually ends up being a little bit more than 4, but that's all right. And I'm just going to make my dot. And that way I can find it again and draw my lines. Okay, so that's the right side. Happy with that. Now for the left. Again, I just started with a couple of dots, or a couple of graphs, a couple of grids to the right. And again, I needed it to be at 5. So we'll draw these 2 lines down. And this gives my husband a bit of an open sidebar. And instead of sliding that ruler, I cheated and I just lined my papers up and found my line, because when you're doing 12 of these, a shortcut is nice. Again, fast forward through this. You're going to have to add another video here. All right, so that's the left side, and I'm not too worried about that sticking out because I'm in my memory keeping dates and holidays. That's where I've been working. I need a December sticker. Here it is. I know these are fantastic for the tabs. Unfortunately, I don't have any other letters that are kind of dark and masculine, so I'm doing that. December, I have an extra planner over here. Starts on a Tuesday, and this is Tuesday. So I'm going to add my numbers, and I'm going to take my brights, and I want to get some Monday through Friday stickers across the top. So I have these. I could do black. I guess I've already used all my festive colors, so perhaps we'll use this purple. So let's get those down. Now for a little bit of workspace down here and perhaps some inspo. So for that, I have been using the Productivity. This is the first Productivity. So let's just see what kind of a box I have. All right, so let me grab his planner and we'll put everything back in. So let me clear the decks a little bit because I made quite a mess. This is the planner that my husband put stickers on. I put some former covers. It was a 2016-2017 planner that we bought for just the covers and the discs on clearance. I did change out the discs to metal and I added filler paper. I can't let you see what's in here. He has stuff in there for work, but I will flip it to the back. And what I did was I have April. So I'm gonna put in April. And then what I think he'll do is likely he'll use some of his, he has this kind of paper in here after each month, but I have to clear that with him. So, and that's easy to do. Again, wonderful things about the Happy Planner. You can add and take away whatever you want. Here's May. This sticker came out of Sassy Plans, believe it or not. June. This is the week we're on vacation. Here's July. Let's be a little more efficient and put all the rest of the pages in. And that's when I ran out of the large grid and had to move to the small grid for August. And then September, that also came out of Sassy. October. November. And December. Well, thanks so much for joining me. If you liked this video and learned something, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.